Hi everyone, Luke here. Today I want to start with a small moment from my morning, something really simple, but it changed the way I think about learning English. I was making coffee, half awake, replaying the same steps I do every single day: wake up, shower, breakfast, work. But I suddenly noticed something, and I'll tell you what it was later. For now, think about your own routine. You probably repeat the same actions every day too. And here's the powerful part. If you can describe your routine in English, even in simple sentences, you start understanding English the way native speakers think. So today, we'll learn how to talk about daily routines in clear, natural English, using real-life examples, a short story, and phrases you can use right after this lesson. Let's build a routine step by step. Nothing complicated, nothing unnatural, just real English people actually say. Here's some actions you might do every day. I wake up at 7. I brush my teeth. I take a shower. I make breakfast. I drink coffee. I start work at 9. These are simple, but they're the foundation of everyday communication. Now let's place them inside a mini story to make everything easier to remember. Every morning, I wake up at 7. I check my phone, but I try not to spend too much time on it. Then I take a shower, get dressed, and make breakfast. I like to drink coffee while I plan my day. A little quiet time helps me start with a clear mind. After that, I open my laptop and begin work at 9. This is daily English, natural, short, realistic. But now we go deeper, because routines aren't just schedules. They communicate personality, and that's where you start sounding more like a native speaker. Native speakers rarely describe their routine like robots. They add feeling, opinion, or a tiny detail that shows personality. For example, I usually wake up tired, but coffee helps. I always forget my keys in the morning. My shower is the best part of my morning. I like quiet mornings. I hate rushing. I try to start my day slowly. Now let's create a short scene together. Imagine Luke talking to a friend. Hey, how's your morning routine? Pretty simple. I wake up early because I like quiet mornings. I make coffee, check my emails, and choose the music for my day. It helps me feel calm before work. Notice what happened? This isn't just a schedule, it's a story. And stories stick to your memory longer than isolated vocabulary. Let's simulate a natural conversation. Imagine someone asks you about your routine. What's your morning like? I usually wake up around 7. I take a quick shower, get dressed, and make a light breakfast. Then I drink my coffee and plan my day. What about you? Here's another variation if you want to sound more confident. I like starting my day slowly. I wake up early, make some coffee, and write my to-do list before I begin work. Notice how calm and natural this sounds? Now you try to imagine yourself in that situation. Picture the place. Picture the person talking to you. Your brain learns faster this way. Remember the moment I told you about in the beginning? The one that changed the way I think about routines? Here it is. This morning, while making my coffee, I dropped a spoon on the floor. Nothing special, but the sound made me stop. It reminded me how automatic my morning had become, like I was half awake, doing the same steps without noticing them. And then I had a thought. If routines are automatic, why don't people use them to learn English automatically too? That's when I realized. If you describe your routine in English every day, even one sentence, you create a daily English habit without extra effort. Your routine becomes your teacher. So here's something simple you can do today. Choose 3 sentences about your routine and say them out loud later. It can be, I wake up at, I eat breakfast at, I start work at, but personalize them, make them yours, make them real. Talking about your evening is just as important. Here are natural ways to describe it. After work, I usually relax for a few minutes. I cook dinner and listen to music. I call my family in the evening. I watch a show before bed. I go to bed around 11. Now let's turn this into a small scene. After work, I like to disconnect a little. I cook something simple, watch a short show, and read for a few minutes before bed. It helps me end the day peacefully. Small details like disconnect or peacefully make your English sound more vivid and human. Daily routines are powerful because they repeat, they don't require much thinking, and they give you natural phrases to use immediately. So don't try to memorize a list. Instead, describe your own life. Your routine is already inside your memory. You just need to put it into English. Practice one small sentence today. Just one. That's enough to start. Thank you for spending your time learning with me today. And remember what I said earlier, your routine can become your teacher if you give it a voice in English. Now, if you want to keep improving naturally, the next video will help you even more. Click the one I left for you on the screen. It continues exactly from this lesson and makes your English flow even easier. I'll see you there.